Good morning. So our next discussion is determining empirical and molecular formulas. So what will be our learning objectives? By the end of this section, you will be able to first one, determine the empirical formula of a compound. Second one, determine the molecular formula of a compound. So in our previous videos, we discussed how to calculate the percent composition first from the experimental mass measurements, which is the easiest one, wherein all of the elements have given grams or mass, and at the same time there is given mass for the whole compound. And the second one, we able to calculate the percentage composition of elements by only referring from the chemical formula. Okay. So we will be needing the number of the molecules of each element before proceeding to the computation of percentage composition of each element. And the third one, kapag walang given na chemical formula and the given only is the mass for the whole compound, so we able to discuss how to find the mass of each element before proceeding to the computation of percentage composition. So we have so many ways in computing or calculating the percentage composition depending upon to the problem. So now we will apply those computations in determination of the chemical formula of a compound. So it is very important na alam muna natin in how to compute the percentage composition before we will proceed to the computation of the empirical formulas. And what are empirical formulas? So the empirical formula is the simplest formula of a compound. So it is the smallest whole number ratio of atoms, but does not necessarily represent the arrangement of atoms in the actual molecule. So when we say empirical formula, this is the simplest formula of a compound wherein makikita natin the subscripts of the elements in a compound. They are already reduced in the smallest whole number. So let us have an example that you can visualize. We have a molecule of hydrogen peroxide. It is made up of 2 atoms of oxygen and 2 atoms of hydrogen bonded together. So if we're going to write the molecular formula of the hydrogen peroxide, it is written as H2O2. Okay. So since the simplest ratio of H, hydrogen, and O, atoms, is 1:1, so how did we get this ratio? So from our previous discussion, we divide it with what? To simplify the subscript, we divide it. We think of a number wherein both subscripts can be divided. So if you're going to think of a whole number, we can both divide the subscripts into 2. So 2 divided by 2, you will get 1. And then for the oxygen, 2 divided by 2, we will get 1. So the ratio of the atoms, the simplest ratio of the atom, we reduce it into lowest term. It will be equivalent to 1:1. So the empirical formula, though not the actual arrangement of atoms within the molecule, is HO. So this is the simplest ratio of H2O2 or hydrogen peroxide. Pero it doesn't mean na ito yung pinaka-gagawin natin na actual arrangement of the atoms. So for the hydrogen peroxide, so as you can see in the picture, so ito yan, we have 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen atoms. So hindi ito yung pinaka nagde-determine yung empirical formula. It doesn't mean this is the reference for the actual arrangement of atoms. Yan. So let us have an example number 1 in computing the empirical formula. So from our problem, determine the empirical formula for dioxin, wherein the chemical formula is C12H4Cl4O2. This is a very powerful poison, dioxin. So what will be our solution? So as you can see, the subscripts of these elements, we have for carbon, we have 12, for hydrogen 4, for chlorine we have 4, and oxygen 2. And we will think of a number, one number all of these subscripts are divisible too. So these are divisible by 2. All of the numerical values of the subscripts are divisible by 2. So if we're going to reduce it into lowest term, so we will be dividing it by 2. So 12 divided by 2, we will get 6. For the carbon, we have for the hydrogen, 4 divided by 2, we will get 2. For chlorine, 4 divided by 2, we will get 2. And for oxygen, 2 divided by 2, we have 1. So, can we still divide it by another number? So, wala na. So, this is the simplest ratio of dioxin, C12H4Cl4O2. Ayan. So, that is the empirical formula. So test yourself. Determine the empirical formula of the following compounds. So we have here examples A, B, and C. So for letter A, you will think of a number wherein all of the subscripts are divisible. So if you're going to think of a number that is, they are all divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2, we will get 3 for the carbon. For the hydrogen, 16 divided by 2, we will get 8. And for nitrogen, we will get 1. So we have the final answer C3H8N. For CCl4, so since we have one subscript, so still the empirical formula will stay as is. It will be CCl4. And for letter C, C4H10, we're going to think of a number wherein both subscripts are divisible. They are both divisible by 2. So 4 divided by 2 for carbon, we will get C2. And for hydrogen, 10 divided by 2, we will get 5. So this is the final answer. So that is just only a simple computation of empirical formula by looking only on the subscript. So now, how we're going to solve for the empirical formula if there are given masses.